بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على رسوله الكريم وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين وبعد. Brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you so much for joining us this evening. This is a meeting very specifically for our Al-Huda Global School parents who are part of the Al-Manar Academy out of Buffalo, New York. I know many of you, if not most of you, are based in Buffalo or the suburbs of Buffalo. I know some of you are coming through Al-Manar Academy, but you may be based elsewhere. So the purpose of this meeting, which will be pretty short, some of you may already know, but Dr. Amin al-Islam, our beloved principal of Al-Manar Academy, he is one of our partner schools. He's leading one of the partner schools, Al-Manar. And so up until now, the way things were working, that you were registering mostly with him, you were paying him your monthly fee, and then he would, as our partner, he would make that payment to us. But recently, as some of you may know, Dr. Amin Islam, our beloved brother, has requested that we, Al-Huda Global School, take responsibility of the tuition fee collection directly from the parents. So starting immediately, which is the month of October, we will be collecting the tuition fee directly from you, inshallah. For the month of September, if you haven't already paid, you will still pay Dr. Amin al-Islam, inshallah, which is Al-Manar Academy. So we just wanted to talk about a few logistics of this new arrangement, of how things will work, in the spirit of being open and transparent with everybody. And of course, to make sure that we make this transition as smooth as possible, such that there is no interruption in our educational service that we offer to our beloved hearts, our beloved students. And so with that being said, a couple of things that I wanted to mention. First and foremost, whenever we collect fee directly from parents, meaning parents who register with Al-Huda Global School directly, the way the tuition is divided is that parents have to pay the entire tuition in up to 4 installments. They can pay it 1, 2, 3, or 4 installments, but the maximum is 4 installments, and then they have to have paid the entire tuition by the month of December. So by December, parents pay the tuition for the entire year, again, in anywhere from 1 to 4 installments. However, we understand that all of you have been paying Dr. Amin Islam, and your arrangement with him as a partner was that you were paying him on a monthly basis. We did not want to make this harder on you. We did not want this to come as a surprise for you. And as such, for the current school year, and this only for the school year, we are making an exception for all of you, although we will be collecting the tuition directly from you. Instead of asking you to pay the tuition in 4 installments, or 1, 2, 3, whatever, up to 4 installments by December, we will allow you to continue paying on a monthly basis, which is different than all the other about 100 or so students that we have whose parents have to pay the tuition within, by December. So again, that's the first exception we will make for you. Again, the spirit is we want to make it easy for you. We want to make it efficient for you, but we also want to be clear that this arrangement will only be for this current school year. For the next school year, if Allah Azza wa so wills and decrees, and we sincerely hope you will continue with us, then the same policy would apply, which is you will have to pay the entire tuition in up to 4 installments by the month of December, inshallah. So for this year, you will pay directly to us. You will pay the same amount that you have agreed with Dr. Amin al-Islam. He's already told us, communicated those amounts to us. You'll pay that same amount, of course. If there's an additional course that your child has to take, whether it is an elective course, which are about to be launched, or whether it is an additional course that your child is required to take for graduation, and of course, that will be additional. But till then, whatever you have agreed with Dr. Amin al-Islam, you'll pay the same to us. That payment will be from October to June. Again, the month of September, you have to pay Dr. Amin al-Islam if you have already paid. We will ask that you pay the tuition by the 5th of every month. For example, for the month of October, the tuition fee will be due on the 5th of October, inshallah, or before. We do, because again, we have to make sure that we're able to pay our teachers. We do say that if we don't get your payment, we give a 3-day grace period. If we don't get the tuition by the 8th of the month, then your child may lose access to the classes on Buzz. Of course, we don't want to do that. You will get reminders from us before that happens. Please try to make your payment by the 5th. Just for the month of October, just so you know, there will be an added $40, which is a technology fee. that we usually added for the first month. So again, that $40 technology fee will be added just for the first month for the month of October. The other thing is that we have a software that we use, which is called Blackboard. The other name is Smart Tuition. That's a software we use to collect payments from parents. So inshallah, that $50, there's a fee for that, for using that software, Blackpod, which we pass on to the parents. Parents have to pay the $50 fee in order to subscribe to Blackpod. However, again, with the same spirit of making it transparent and making it easy on the parents, we will waive that $50 Blackpod fee. We as a school will bear that cost. We have to pay Blackpod a fee per family, which again, we pass on to the parents. But again, all of you, parents from Al-Manar, are our beloved parents. We value you, we cherish you, we respect you. We do not want to make a surprise charge on you. So we will waive that $50 Blackbot fee. But again, it will only be for this year. For the next school year, 24-25, if you decide to continue, that $50 fee will be charged on your account, inshallah. In terms of Blackpod, usually the way it works is parents have to create an account, but we will create the account for you. Again, we want to make this as seamless as possible. We will make the account for you. We will email you your login ID and password, and you will be able to log into the account and you make your payment, payment first time. And after that, all you have to do is set it for auto pay, and it'll automatically discharge you every month, only of course until the month of June, which is really, really easy. It makes life so much easier so that you don't have to remember every month. We don't have to come and call you. You just set it up on auto pay, and it just deducts at, on that day. If you decide on the 5th, it'll deduct on the 5th. But of course, please don't make it past the 5th, inshallah. If you make it sooner, you can make it sooner, of course. But then you can set it up for auto pay, and it'll just charge you automatically, inshallah. And that's all we have. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We will also send you an email, a summary of what we have talked about. If there's any questions, I will be happy to answer. I don't know the E, I don't know what E stands for, but sister, we actually have met with Dr. Amin al-Islam, and he has given us the exact numbers that you have agreed with him on. We will bill you in your account based on that number. We met with him and we got all the numbers. If there is any discrepancy, we ask that you talk to him. Once he tells us, then we will make those adjustments accordingly for the school year. But again, that's something we have gotten the numbers directly from him. We will charge you based on the numbers he has given us. Again, he's such a beloved, such an amazing brother, mashallah. We encourage that if you see any discrepancy, just talk to him. And inshallah, once he gives us the final number, we will go according to that. There was a question about what the tuition will be next year. You're welcome to go to our website. If you go to our website, global.alhuda.org, it has the tuition fees listed there. That is the tuition that we will charge you for the next school year if you, inshallah, decide to have your child continue with us. Where you will receive your Blackbot account information in your email. That should come to you probably, I would say probably by the end of this week or early next week. Please be on the lookout for your email. Sister Rahila, if we can please make a note that once we have sent that information, if we are able to, we can also send you a text message just to let you know that your account, the information has been emailed to you, inshallah. Sister Rahila, that would be possible, correct? We can also send a quick text message?
Yes, inshallah.
Yeah. So, and Sister Rahila, was that correct in saying that they should get the Blackboard information by the end of this week or early next week, inshallah?
Inshallah, by October 2nd, they will have it, inshallah.
By October 2nd. So that's Monday, inshallah, you should have your account information. Some of you may get it sooner because again, it's, we have parents create the accounts, that we'll be making all of your accounts. So it may take a little while, but inshallah, we'll get that done. Again, the goal, brothers and sisters, is to make this transition as easy, as smooth as possible. We are in this together. The goal is for your child to continue their education uninterrupted, and inshallah, to make this as easy and smooth as possible. So yes, if you have already paid the September and the technology fee, then yes, you just start paying for October. So you do not have to pay your September fee. Even if you haven't paid, you'll pay that fee to Dr. Amin al-Islam. We will charge you starting October, inshallah. All right. Any other questions? That's pretty much all we had. We wanted to make sure that we go over this information with you in a meeting, but that's all we had. Again, have a wonderful and awesome school year. I hope it's going well for you so far, inshallah. Of course, if you have any questions ever, you're always welcome to reach out to us at global@alhuda.org. That's our email, global@alhuda.org. You're welcome to reach out to us, and we'll be more than happy to answer any questions you may have. Okay. I think, Sister Rahila, was there anything else we wanted to talk about? Is that pretty much covers everything?
Yes, that's pretty much.
Okay, good. And I don't see any other questions in the Q&A, so that's all we have, beloved parents. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for entrusting your children with us. We value you, your children. May Allah protect them all. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make your children a means for all of you to enter Jannah. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all your efforts from you. Thank you so much. Jazakumullahu khairan. We will end this meeting here then, inshallah. سبحانك اللهم وبحمدك أشهد أن لا إله إلا أنت أستغفرك وأتوب إليك والسلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.